Yo, what is going on, guys? I hope you're doing great. Back with another Elden Ring video, and right out of the gate, really, I went into Duels, and I was like, okay, I want to try something different today. I want to try using that finger mace, because I thought to myself, you know what? I want to finger some people. I literally thought that, and I only got to do it to one person who tried trolling me as soon as I arrived with a big explosion, but of course that backfired horribly. Uh, but it made my day because I thought it was just really funny because it's like he's basically butt naked with a weird looking mask or helmet, and he tries to blow me up along with himself, and he failed horribly. And then that's when he brought the big guns, some very high damaging swords to try and finish me off. But I ended up just fingering him anyways. Um, I desperately wanted to use that Ash of War against against him, but he was too nimble and too fast, and he knew what was going to result from getting hit by that. So he just kept running until until he brought the swords, which I thought this fight was just so funny. I don't have much to say about that. It's just hilarious. You could just dodge right through that too. That's another thing. It's good for like against ganks, but in a 1v1, it's alright. So after fingering that guy, I was like, you know what? I want to fist some people, and one guy, another guy got lucky with that. So I tried out Ench's Fist, his specific weapons that he uses, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not that high in damaging. I mean, I don't know. I think it scales with strength, and I forgot how much in strength, but it wasn't as nearly as high as Dex. So it was pretty effective, but not that effective for me at the time. Now, when I go ahead and level up some more, then it will be more effective. But I was thinking about Rocky, the theme song in my head, and I was just like, I'm gonna straight up throw hands because I wanted to try it out so badly. I wanted to throw hands. I wanted to fist people. So that's exactly what I did. um, for this fight, I thought it was interesting because this guy was switching between weapons. He was switching between the scythe and the black knife, and both of those abilities are pretty good if a person is not looking at you. But in reality, you could just dodge right through it. It's not really. I don't know. It's like certain weapons. I feel like in a 1v1 situation, it just doesn't work out because if you know how to dodge right through it, then you could just dodge right through it. And then of course the Scarlet Breath. Yep. That was another thing I forgot about. But when all else fails, Scarlet Breath or Scarlet Rot Breath. So this was another fight that honestly made me laugh as well, just because of the outfit and then the fact that she tried to blow me up as well as like the first guy, but she ended up losing anyways because I was using the ornamental sword that's from the Grafted Scion, and I wanted to try it out so badly because of the Ash of War. I thought it was really cool, but didn't get to use the full effect of it, unfortunately. Next, we have the Great Sword from, or it's not a Great Sword, but is it a Great Sword or is it a Long Sword? No, it's a Great Sword, I believe. Yeah, it's a Great Sword from Loathsome Dung Eater. I wanted to try it out because I thought it looked interesting, and then the ability Shriek of Milos, which basically reduces the person's damage negation. Well, I think it also boosts physical power for the user, which I thought was really cool and I thought really useful, especially since everybody's rocking with damage negation. So I was just like, you know what, I want to try it and see how effective it is, and it's actually pretty effective. Of course, you have to treat it like all the other great swords. Basically, it's a big weapon. You have to be smart about it because everybody's using fast weapons. Usually, a lot of thrusting swords, a lot of short swords or long swords, and daggers and scythes and whatnot. So, yeah. But the fight was pretty good and pretty effective in learning about the sword, I would say. Yeah. Next, I was using two thrusting swords, large thrusting swords, specifically Bloody Helix, and the other one is, dang, I forgot what it was called. It's a dragon weapon. I think it's the one that you get from Plagiusex. I think I said his name right. Dragon Lord Plagiusex, and it's both of those weapons are really high in damage. But why I picked Bloody Helix is because of the blood damage that it does, and then also the Ash of War is just so great. Really is great. Honestly, it is one of the best in the game. And the reason why I say it's one of the best is because you can see right here the reach that this sword has is insane. It's basically a sword just designed for maneuverability and to catch people unaware from just charging forward to attack, and it punishes them with such high damage that it's crazy. It really is. Like, the damage that I've done with this sword is insane. It's a really good sword. I love it a lot. But yeah, during this fight, it was basically like the same result. Oh yeah, you could roll through all that too. I forgot to mention that. But yeah, Bloody Helix, love it. Now, when it comes to this fight, this guy was using Malekith's blade, and it's a pretty good sword, but it's kind of slow when using its ability. So unless you fight someone that's sloppy, it's not really all that effective. I would say it's effective against going against gankers and all that, sure. But going against a 1v1 is kind of like, I don't know. In my honest opinion, I don't think it's all that great. You can do the whole roll and poke thing, which is good and does a lot of damage. But for using its ability, I find that it's not really all that effective. So using basic attacks during a duel is what works. Now, of course, I was a bit sloppy, but I was able to afford it because of the fact that I dodged out of the way, and it had a good timing in a way that I didn't take the full brunt of it, I would say. I think, in my honest opinion, that I didn't take the full. And oh yeah, and then there was this part too. This guy loves chugging, and when I saw that, I was like, you know what? I might as well do the same thing too. So back to the sword. Yeah, it's like it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But the ability using it in a duel is it's not that great. It's a very slow wind up ability. And then of course, if you're going against someone that's using a weapon that's very quick and then has reach, you're at a very severe disadvantage. At a very severe disadvantage. So yeah. Other than that flask chugger, he got what he deserved. Chugging all them flasks, bruh. Anyways, that was all that I wanted to show for today. Thank you so very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And have a great time playing Elden Ring and having a great day.